I don't fucking know. It seems like one of the bigger challenges in this game versus the first one is more of energy management than
there is a bit of
else.
that, yes. The E-Tank wasn't a thing in the first one, so it becomes a concern at this point that you have to weigh the cost of... Oh, by the way, there's fake floors here.
Nice.
Of using the E-Tank versus sacrificing a life, especially since when you get a game over, you lose your E-Tanks.
Right.
So certainly, when you're at a point where you have no remaining lives, if you're fighting a boss, it's time to use those E-Tanks. Also, so here's the thing. Earlier when I mentioned, is it the bubble lead or the bubble lead?
Uh-huh.
And it could go either way. It's because...
It's heavy.
But it also leads you, in a way.
Weird. Huh. Okay.
It leads you through deadly traps.
Interesting.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Weird. Okay.
That's one cool thing about the earlier Mega Man games, that they kind of stopped doing, I would say probably right around the time of Mega Man 4, is that a lot of the time the boss weapons had some kind of additional utility.
Right.
That might have been only applicable in certain points, but it was still a cool thing to do, rather than just, this is the thing that makes the thing dead.
Right. Instead of just, like, fighting, giving you a little bit, almost like a puzzle element to it.
Kinda, yeah. I want that.
I'm getting to that level of sleepy again.
Yeah, we're almost done. We're almost there. So, what's on that list? What's on that list that I haven't already shit on tonight?
Have you ever saved a life of a person or an animal?
That is a very good question. Certainly don't think I've ever saved a person's life. People ain't worth saving.
Usually.
Animals is another question. Ow. Shit, I don't know. I guess... Kinda, yeah. I kinda probably saved the life of one of my cats, because before she was my cat, she was living with somebody else, and she was malnourished and
just not
in
treated
bad
right.
shape.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't even know that was the case. Like, part of the reason I brought her home was because they were moving, they had cats they needed to get rid of, and Mom always said she wanted a tortoiseshell.
Uh-huh.
And Maggie was black and white and orange, so I thought she was a tortoiseshell. It turned out she was orange because of malnutrition.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never even heard of that before.
Yep. It is a thing.
So she's just a black and white cat?
Yep.
Also, that's not tortoiseshell, that's calico.
Well, whatever. Now who's the cat expert?
Not the cat person, apparently.
Not the cat, yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
And I only know that because my cat, Mo, she was a tortoiseshell. And it's kind of a rare coloring, I guess.
Ow. Anyway, so yeah, if I hadn't taken her home, she probably would be dead. Would have been dead. She is dead now, but she didn't die because of that.
Right.
She died because she got old and had a stroke.
As
Okay, now
animals
this right here, this boss is a load of horse shit. Because There's only one thing that can hurt it, and that is the crash bombs. So if you miss, like, I think even a single shot, you're fucked.
Oh my god.
Uh-huh. It's a fat load of garbage. So I'm gonna do one of two things here. Actually, I'm going to do two of two things. First, I'm gonna suck down an E-tank. And the second is, I'm going to cheat.
Oh, okay.
You will see the cheat shortly. Eventually. At some point. Actually, I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna do it right now. So check this out. Oop, they're getting ready to shoot, but I do this. Bam. Invincible.
Ah, you are a cheater, aren't you?
It's worth it. Especially on this fight. Come at me, bros. Ow, too late. You have to time it good, too, because you can't pause while you've got a weapon out.
Interesting.
Ha. Haha. See, and now I have one left.
For that guy.
It's pretty shit, because that means I have to do some real
tricky
garbage
maneuvering
just
to get up there.
Yes, exactly. Ow. Which is why I don't feel so bad about cheating on this one, because it's a real bullshit fight. Just getting up there sucks, but I done it.
Yay! Done did the ting.
Alright. Need a high five on that one.
So, I've saved at least a horse's life. And this was, I literally saved this animal's life just by being a huge fucking nerd about horses. I'm sure I've told you this story before, but,
we're gonna use their weaknesses against them now.
Okay. When I was in Arizona, I lived on a horse ranch. And I was absolutely obsessed with horses, to the point where, like, I bought I didn't buy.
They give you life now when you beat them.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
But I got an encyclopedia from the library to read for fun.
Sure.
An encyclopedia on horses.
So you are indeed a huge fucking nerd.
I was a huge fucking nerd about horses. And so I just, like, read books and every possible thing that I could. I could have named, like, probably 75 different breeds of horses and what made them different from the other ones, and it was a whole thing.
I'm finally gonna I'm gonna give you what you requested.
Excellent. Great work. And
another fun fact, sorry to interrupt, but the Metal Blade is also interesting for the fact that it is the weakness of multiple bosses. It hurts Woodman significantly, Bubbleman, and Flashman.
Well, you only got one left.
Oh, that's true. Luckily, Flashman is a wuss bag. Yeah, so that was that.
It's bizarre.
And because his actual weakness only deals half of his health on a full charge, he's got 2. I'm sorry. Go back to your horse story. I'm not doing. I just.
It's okay. It's fine.
Got things to say about the game. I thought it was important.
I know it's relevant.
I'm out of air shooter. I've got to do this the dumb way.
So I knew all this random shit about horses, and we lived on a horse ranch, and so there was one day I was home. I think it was must have been on a weekend or during the summer or some shit, because I was home in the middle of the day, and I don't think I was doing fuck all. Back in the glorious days of middle school, yes, when pretty much never had anything to do anyway.
Yes.
But there was a big commotion going on over by one of the stalls, and there was a horse that had just been born about a year before. So she was it's called a yearling.
Yes.
Oh,
check it out. You're gonna like this. Well, maybe. Two hits.
Wow. That's nice and easy.
Oh, there was a yearling.
So there was this huge commotion. This horse that was still very young. It was still like, you know, with its mom. It was that young. Was having some issues with one of its back legs. And like they had the vet out, and they had like they'd done everything that they knew to do. The vet was totally stumped. Nobody knew what the fuck was going on with this horse. Why an apparently healthy year-old horse would suddenly just not have the use of one of its back legs. And it was like dragging its back leg. It was just like a zombie leg. And so I told them, I was like, well, try walking it backwards in a straight line. Just back it up in a straight line. And it popped its little leg right back into its hip socket, and it was totally fine.
Yay.
They were gonna have to kill that horse.
Oh. Well, it's nice that you were there.
I saved that horse's life.
Yeah, you did. That horse still talks about you in reverent tones to this day.
Fuck you. Ain't no horse talk about nobody.
Woo, did it. I don't actually remember what you're supposed to use on him.
Oh, I certainly couldn't tell you.
Might be the quick boomerang. The quick boomerang is the weakness, yep, to fucking a lot of things, weirdly. Face my pink wrath.
It is so flashy in the sense that things are just dipping in and out of existence at random.
Okay, so even though the game told us that was the last stage,
of course
and
it's
we were
not.
fighting Dr. Wily, guess what? Secret basement.
Great. It's great. It's so great.
But check this out. It's long, long pit, and no music.
And just blood dripping from the ceiling. Wow. Let me guess, this poison blood hurts you.
It's acid or something, yeah.
I like poison blood better.
Okay. We'll go with that.
It's poison blood.
So, Dr. Wily...
And it was like haunted green stuff coming from the walls.
Dr. Wily has a secret that he's been keeping from you. And that is...
He's also a
that
robot.
Dr. Wily is an alien.
Oh, I don't like that.
Well, there it is. He's a weird alien with side gills.
What the fuck? Is that...
Ow.
For real? I don't...
And he can only be hurt by the bubble lead.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm. Luckily, the bubble lead has pretty good energy consumption. However, his hits hurt a lot, and I don't have another E-tank, so I gotta be more careful.
I'm
You're struggling with this knowledge, I can tell.
Yeah, I'm flabbergasted on this one. I was not expecting him to be a nasty alien.
Yep. He sure is.
This feels like a joke ending. Is this the joke ending?
This is not the joke ending. There is no such thing in this game as a joke ending.
There's only... This is the real... This is
really happening.
Well...
I might not make this. If I fuck up one more time, that's it. There it is.
Wow. Alright. Perfect is not real.
That's wise. Why are you so wise?
I'm not.
Alright, so... Dr. Wily is an alien, round 2.
It's still yucky, and I don't like his stomach gills.
Well, he didn't ask you.
No, and I don't suppose he would, since it doesn't seem to be capable of physical speech. I also don't necessarily like that his limbs don't move.
There's a lot of upsetting things going on.
Yes. It's concerning.
The fact that we're suddenly fighting in space.
Yeah, we went, like, to a deep-ass basement. How did space happen? He's got, like, a teleporter in that particular doorway that just takes you to space.
It's not entirely out of the question.
No. I mean, if he's a fucking alien with all this robot shit anyway, I mean... But, I mean, if this is the level of his, robot-making ability, and he's just getting foiled left and right, maybe he's fucking failed from his planet, is the deal. That's why he's here, is he fucked up his planet.
He's a space failure.
Yeah, he's a fucking idiot, and this is the only place that he can do better.
And so far he has failed.
And he's failing that too, yeah.
Oh, by the way.
You did it.
Yeah, JK. He's not actually an alien.
Thank God.
He just had a big fucking hologram machine in his basement.
It was a horrible sound. But also, thank God. He's got a nice space disco going on, though. I wonder how much money he put into that. Looks like a pretty high-maintenance machine to work, though.
Well, anyway. Now he's super sorry for what he did.
Is he begging for mercy?
Also, the game didn't glitch out at the end!
Oh, it's the end of the game?
Yeah, check this out. Mega Man gonna go on a little walk. He's gonna think about all the things that he's seen and done.
In the last hour. Almost 2.
You know, I always like to interpret this ending right here with the seasons changing. It's like Mega Man, like, literally walking home.
From the fucking castle across the country.
Yeah, exactly.
He probably did.
A long, thoughtful walk.
But, like...
Because, I mean, he could go home instantly with his teleporter unless something went wrong. But that's the way I like to think about it. It's like, you know, this is heavy on his heart.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to think about...
This is the second time he's had to do this, and Mega Man is not exactly a pacifist, but he doesn't like to hurt other robots.
Well, he's not a fighter.
But
I mean, he's been turned into one, but it wasn't really his original...
But at long last, he finally makes it home, and
he gets to take off that itchy-ass helmet.
Discards his helmet on the hillside.
And has a sweet little nappy. A robot nappy.
And gets to see his dad and his sister again. Asks his sister to wash his helmet.
Gross. I know what well-used hats smell like, and it's awful.
I mean, he's a robot, so it's not like he's making...
not sweaty.
He's not making sweat in that helmet.
He probably doesn't need to wash it.
But he did have to go through a pool full of Dr. Wily's poop water.
Oh, ew.
So,
Ew.
that's not so great.
He's probably got, like... Oh, that's
He's
yucky.
got things in the crevices.
Yeah, yucky.
Thank you, Tom Pon.
An AK.
2M03CM, man. And Yuki-chan's papa.
Great.
Ogaretsu-kun. Programmer was the Human Machine Destroyer. Special thanks to all these people that don't have fun nicknames. Bunch of boring ass sticks in the mud.
Just people. Thanks, people that do their job.
Thanks, Ryoji, I guess. Hasegawa-san, yeah, okay, fine, we'll put you. Fishman! My man!
Fishman!
My Fishman!
My boy!
That was Mega Man 2, everybody.
Woo!
Stick with us. We'll go all the way on this thing. All the way to Mega Man Legends 2 and beyond. Night, supers.